Hi everyone, it's Lunar Light Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to have you here with me again today. So today's reading is going to be another pick a card reading. This one's going to be what's coming towards you for the rest of May. I thought this would be great to bring to you guys, seeing that we've gone through the first week of May, yes, and now the energies are kind of settling a little bit more. So it's a great time to see what's lying ahead of us for the rest of the month. So in front of us, we have three different crystals. This here is amethyst, this is clear quartz, and this is rose quartz. So you can go ahead and choose one of the three, and then that will be your reading for today. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you all some time to choose. Okay everyone, let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start with amethyst today. I've already prayed and shuffled all over all of the cards, so I'm ready to get started. So if you chose an amethyst, this is your reading. So we're going to go ahead and get three cards. It's going to go ahead and describe what's coming towards you for the rest of May, some clarifiers, and then an overall energy for what's coming for the rest of the month with these energy oracle cards here. All right, let's start. So what's coming towards amethyst for the rest of May? Three cards. What's coming towards? Yep. One at a time. What is coming towards amethyst for the rest of May? One at a time. What's coming towards amethyst for the rest of May? Whoa. Okay guys, I'm gonna take them one at a time. It's not my favorite when they pop out like that. What is coming towards amethyst for the rest of May? Okay, well, they just want me to take multiple, so I'm gonna go ahead and take what Spirit gives me. We have the Knight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So let's get the last card. The last card. Here we go. Four of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay. Off the bat, this is really great energy. I see that you guys have been healing, possibly, getting rid of things that don't serve you here with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So let's go ahead and go in order. With the Knight of Swords here, I'm seeing that there could be a message coming in, possibly something you've been waiting for is coming in, some kind of swift message, swift communication. The Knight of Swords can sometimes be communication that even is a bit harsh, or the word I kind of like to use for this card is like blundering. So there could be someone who's wanting to bring to you a message, and it could be coming in soon. So I'm feeling like the Six of Pentacles is also related to the message. This could be about the give and take in a relationship. So if there has been a give and take that's been off balance in a relationship that you've been experiencing, there could be someone who's wanting to talk to you about this, possibly even out those scales with you, and possibly talk about the lack of a stable dynamic or the lack of a balanced give and take in a dynamic that you have. This could also be even with yourself, maybe giving too much to others and not giving enough to yourself. That could also be changing in this month and you giving more to yourself. I actually do feel like that's true, because with the Four of Pentacles, it seems that you're also letting go of things in this month. The Four of Pentacles upright is about holding on to things too tightly. So with it being in reverse, this is about being able to let things go, let go of the things that no longer serve you, and make room for more in your life. And in that way, when you let go of things that no longer serve you, you have more space to give yourself more. All right, so let's get some clarifiers for these cards. The Knight of Swords, read a 2. Okay, wow. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, go ahead and take this card. Wow, and what came out with the Seven of Wands, guys? The Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the same card, but a different deck. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here as a special message. So I do feel like I said before, I thought these cards were related. This is just Spirit telling me that yes, these cards are related. So with the Ten of Pentacles here, it came out with the 10 of Wands as well, clarifying the Knight of Swords. So this could be about a family dynamic. Possibly there has been some miscommunication within the family and things have not been really going right. Possibly could have been a fight, or just people are being overly defensive at this time. A lot of opinions coming at you. Maybe your family is giving you a lot of opinions about a relationship that you're in. This could also be, you know, social, like friends and family. I'm really getting a lot like a family vibe from this. So there could have been some kind of miscommunication around family. There could have been someone who was overly defensive, or maybe you had been overly defensive in the past, or maybe people in your family had been overly defensive towards you about a relationship that you were in, you know, either way, vice versa. We are working with energy here, so it could be flipped. What I'm seeing is there could possibly be either an apology coming in, someone really wanting to talk about what had happened before, why things were off kilter, why things were off balance. Either that, or someone's even wanting to talk to you about your social circle or your family. Maybe there was someone who was even overly defensive about you prioritizing other people in your life. That could also be something that's happening, and they're wanting to right the scales with that. Very interesting. So let's get some clarifiers for the Six of Pentacles that'll actually tell us more about what's happening here. 2 clarifiers for the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Emperor. One more clarifier. One more clarifier. The Fool in reverse. Very interesting. At the bottom we have the Ace of Swords, and over here is the Four of Wands in reverse, which is another card of family. It's a card of marriage. So for some of you who could be married, this could actually be about a give and take in the relationship, a give and take in the family. We do have the Emperor here. So this is indicative of someone who's possibly in a committed relationship. This could even be someone's father. This could be a family member. This seems really family focused for some reason. So if that doesn't apply to you, you can either check out one of the other readings, or this could apply to your social circle as well. But what I'm really seeing is that this Emperor has been delaying taking a new beginning, which is in regards to balancing out the scales when it comes to a relationship. And what I heard was domestic relationship. I'm really getting very heavy family energy here. So there could be a masculine figure in your home, possibly the father figure, some kind of head of the household. The Emperor is a manager. You know, they're kind of head of the household energy. Guys, does not have to be an actual male, like actual male person, just someone who holds a lot of masculine energy and really acts from that energy. This person could be wanting to start a new beginning in terms of balancing out the scales in a relationship that they have. They possibly weren't giving enough energy, enough effort, enough money to, you know, people in their family, are not providing in the right way. And now this person is possibly wanting to come in and tell the truth. Ace of Swords, about an unbalance that has been happening in the home front, or unbalance that's been happening in their foundation. Four of Wands in reverse. So that's what I'm really feeling from the bottom of the deck there. So there could be a lot of like family healing that's happening this month. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for the Four of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Wow, we have the King of Cups. Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Pentacles. Interesting. I'm getting very heavy father energy here. So for those of you who are thinking about possibly a father figure, or just maybe even someone that you are married to, this definitely applies. So I feel that in terms of you could be getting rid of a lot of negative emotions surrounding this person. I'm looking out with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, with the King of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So I also feel that You may be indecisive on whether or not you want to reinvest emotionally in this person. It could be that this person has been pretty closed off in the past. It goes along with the Six of Pentacles, actually. Closed off emotionally, you know, hiding emotions. The Emperor is also someone who has trouble with control. They could be overly controlling. This person could have controlled their emotions too much. Wasn't the kind of person to you know, offer affection in different ways. Held their cards very close to their chest, even, is what I'm getting. And so now, when this message comes in, where this person basically says that I want to do right by this family, I want to do right by this dynamic that we have, it could throw you off balance. Not for too long. I do feel, what I really feel is that it's going to throw you into this state of indecision, and where you're going to be wondering whether or not you should really accept this apology and take this person back into your life, because you've been doing so much healing and so much letting go. So in review here, there is a message that could be coming in from the family or about the family, about someone who has possibly been overly defensive in the past, or someone who just had a lot on their plate and didn't know where to prioritize. And basically let the dynamic slip between you or possibly the family, possibly a marriage. Wasn't balancing out the give and take. So this person just wanted to talk about the give and take. They're wanting to come into more of their power and have a new beginning in that sense. But when this person comes forward and actually says that to you and acts emotionally, it could actually put you in a state of indecision in whether or not you should let this person back into your life, or whether you should let them go. Very interesting. So let's get an overall energy for what's happening for the rest of May. Wow. Okay, I usually don't take these energy cards in reverse, but I'm actually going to do it this time. So we have Yin Yang. Yin Yang talks to me about some kind of soul connection. This is also our, you know, soul families, soul tribe. It's also the energies of yin and yang, giving and receiving, masculine and feminine energies. So it really could be that you are trying to get more of the energy of receiving at this time, more of the energy of letting go and letting things just happen for you, instead of trying to force anything upon this person, trying to force them to balance out that dynamic. This is also the card of balance. We have 2 sixes in this reading as well. I mean, we got the Six of Pentacles twice, which is all about balance, which is all about the give and take. So I'm not surprised that this yin yang came out, actually. So what this is saying to me is that there is currently an imbalance in this relationship, and that's going to be what is going to be shifting in the dynamic for this rest of this month. I'm actually going to hop up and just grab the guidebook for this. I'm going to read you what the guidebook says. Okay. I'm going to read this. Okay. This card reverse reveals a yang cycle, which is one of active, outgoing energy. This calls for a more logical approach to things, but the logic needs to be applied to purposeful action. This cycle is often marked by creativity and new beginnings, sometimes significant outer change. Let yourself apply more forceful energy to the task at hand and take advantage of this highly charged yang time. That's very interesting. So again, the first card we had was the Knight of Swords. So it could be that this person, again, is really wanting to take action to come forward with this message, to come forward with this balance. And again, this is going to put you in a state of like, well, should I, shouldn't I? So that's going to be coming in for you, Amethyst, in the month of May. Go ahead and move on now. Really hope you like those messages. And we're going to go ahead and move on to clear quartz now. So if you've chosen clear quartz, this is your reading. Okay, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it. What is going to be coming towards you in the month of May? What's coming towards, okay, wow. So we actually just had this card in the last reading. This is really interesting, but it was reversed and now it's upright. Very interesting. Towards clear quartz in the month of May. 2 more cards. What's coming towards clear quartz? Oops. What's coming towards clear quartz in the month of May? What's coming towards? Okay. One more. What is coming towards clear quartz in the month of May? Wow, okay, interesting. I'm going to go ahead and take these as a pair since they came out together. Very interesting. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, guys. And we also had the Fool in the last reading as well. So I'm feeling guided to tell you, if you were interested in the Amethyst reading, I would definitely go ahead and check that out because we have 3 of the same cards that were in that reading already popping up. So definitely worth taking a look at if you were interested in that reading. Wow, so I'm really feeling some heavier energy for you, clear quartz, in this month of May. So what seems to be happening right now, and what's coming in for you, is that you've been holding on to some things, basically some situations, some mindsets, some beliefs that really haven't been working for you. Possibly also, being a bit defensive, holding things tight to your chest. I say that because we have the 4 of Pentacles here. This is the card of holding on possibly too tightly, holding on to material things, wealth, and mindsets, belief, things that really aren't necessarily serving you, and keeping things very tight to your chest. It's a very tight energy that I'm actually getting from these cards. And then we have Death in reverse. This talks to me about a new transformation that's wanted to take place, but there is some resistance, especially with the 4 of Pentacles being right next to it. This talks to me about resistance to change, and that it's possibly been difficult for you to start a new cycle lately. And then next we have the 5 of Cups and the Fool card. I do feel that something possibly could be happening to make you let go of these things, make you release these things that have been holding you back, and so you can enter into your new beginning towards the end of May. So let's go ahead and see where this is going and get some clarifiers for these. All right, 2 clarifiers for the 4 of Pentacles. All right, I'm going to take these 2, which want to pop out. Okay, interesting. So what we have for the 7 of Pentacles here, wow, this is all Pentacles. So this is really telling me that what you're holding on to could be a matter of the physical world. It could be a situation that you're in, a dynamic with the person that you're in. It could literally be money. It could be a job even. Actually getting some, like, it could be it could be related to work, is also what I'm seeing. So we have all Pentacles here, which represents the physical world. What came out was the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been holding on to something that you've also been that's possibly been draining you. You may have been thinking about letting this thing go. Why I say that is because we have the 7 of Pentacles here. The 7 of Pentacles is a time of pause and reflection. I do feel like you are in that time right now, thinking about whether or not you should let a situation go or give it more effort. And I do feel like with the 5 of Pentacles here, you're leaning towards letting it go because you're feeling that it's not yielding you the results that you want. I do feel that you are feeling like you're kind of left out in the cold in this situation, but maybe that there's not a lot for you here. I heard the phrase that the key won't fit, and like someone trying to like rattle a key and like get inside from the cold. It's like you've been trying to put in this work on this project, possibly maybe like time in work or time in a dynamic, and things just don't seem to be working out the way that you want them to, but still holding on to it, still trying to make things work, still trying to make the key fit. But there's something else. There's a different door basically for you to walk through that you have the key to, but you're still trying to basically stuff the key into this lock that doesn't necessarily work or hasn't been working so far. And so still trying to hold on to those things, but also reassessing and are thinking to yourself, well, should I go or should I stay? And possibly leaning towards leaving. But there is some resistance here, like I said. So let's get the Death in reverse. Death in reverse. Wow. Okay. Came out very quickly. Okay, so for this, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant. Okay, very interesting. So again, there is some kind of transformation that's been wanting to happen here. It could have been connected to a message. I feel like that never came in. I almost got the phrase lost in the mail, lost in the mail. So a message that never ended up coming in for you. This could have been some kind of a job offer, a love offer. This could even be like a new frame of mind that you didn't end. Maybe someplace you thought you'd be that you didn't end up getting to, or some kind of turnaround, some kind of, maybe you were expecting, okay, I'm getting the image of, you know, this is so odd, the analogy the spirit gives me, but imagine you're in a car and you're planning to go down the street and all of a sudden your GPS says for you to turn right, and you're like, well, why do I have to turn right? I thought it was just going down the street. But it's actually faster ways. It's the better way. What I'm also seeing here with the Hierophant, I'm also getting that you're being like spiritually guided at this time, learning lessons and trying to take the lessons from what has been happening for you lately and integrating those things so that you can make this change. There's possibly been something that has caught you off guard. This is for the rest of May, so there could be something that could catch you off guard in the rest of May, some kind of turnaround that you weren't expecting, and all of a sudden you had to kind of go a different way, but you're still following on this very spiritual path, and this path is actually going to lead you to this new beginning. I do see that it's kind of like the moon energy, like things are going to be really kind of dark and unknown, but it's also going to really help you a lot. And it's going to bring you towards yourself, towards that authentic, true being that we're all trying to be, closer towards your higher self. So all of this transformation and, you know, this point of resistance and now this point of transformation that's going to be happening for you is all leading you more towards your higher self and your, you know, your best self. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for these cards here. Fool. Wow, they're flying out, guys. Okay, so we have a lot of major arcana in this reading. It's probably why I was picking up on all this really heavy energy when I got when we first started pulling these cards. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana in this spread. So very indicative of some very big energies. There could be just a lot happening for you this month, and I do feel that it's going to be kind of heavy. So feeling guided to, you know, like again, let you guys know that this is all part of your path. It's all part of your spiritual growth, and this time of heaviness is really going to lead you to a time of abundance and new beginnings. So let's get into this. We have the Tower in reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. So along with the Five of Cups and the Fool, I'm seeing that this Tower in reverse, I feel like, is related to this transformation that is happening here with the Death card. It's kind of like death happens right in between these two stages, and they're wanting to cover what's going to happen towards the end of May. So once this transformation takes place, I do feel that you're going to be in a much better energy, possibly getting out there more. Maybe you've been kind of isolated lately, or be just keeping more things to yourself, being a very private person, I do feel that there could be some kind of opening of energy soon. Also, this tower could be connected to some kind of revealing of secrets that could also prompt you to open your energy. The High Priestess reversed, to me, is always someone who's kind of coming out of some kind of privacy. I don't feel like it's isolation. I do feel the High Priestess surrounds herself with people, very selective people who she knows she likes, but is also very private, even in relationships. Not just romantic relationships, but with people in general. So this could be kind of the opening up, kind of becoming more vulnerable, more open towards the world. And it has to do with this this tower that's going to happen here, this Five of Cups. Like I mentioned earlier in the reading, there will be some kind of event that is going to basically force you to get rid of this resistance that's been happening here. Basically force you to walk away from whatever's been draining you, or whatever you're kind of deciding whether or not you want to continue putting effort in towards. And once you kind of have that turnabout in energy, once you kind of are redirected in a way by spirit towards this new beginning, towards this, you know, transformational death energy, then you have which is basically the tower here. Once these things are kind of taken away from you, which is going to feel probably a little bit sad at first, because no one likes things to basically be taken away from them. Even when they are in their highest good, you're actually going to quickly realize, which is why it came out together, that this was a great thing for you, that the sun is shining and now you're at this beautiful 0 point. And that is going to be where your energy is going to expand and open up, and there's going to be some kind of opening of the heart chakra, or some kind of vulnerability that's going to be happening in possibly, you know, just in your own life. Within your dynamics, you're going to find yourself becoming more open, a more like happier. Also, I'm seeing, you know, caring less what other people think about you, possibly just opening yourself up more, because you have the capacity to not really care about what anyone has to say about you doing things your own way. Okay, I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get overall energy for the month of May. What is overall energy? Wow, they wanted to fly out for this group. Okay, we have anxiety. This is that energy that I was really getting at the beginning of the reading, where it just felt my like stomach tighten up and feel kind of like icky, almost nauseous. Yeah, anxiety. Again, I do feel that this time is going to be a little bit tough for you. But again, it's really leading you towards this higher energy. It's leading you towards more of yourself, more of your true authentic self. Again, guys, sometimes we have to go through these dark times. Sometimes you have to go through the unknown. Sometimes you have to be uncomfortable to push us to go to that next level. If you were always comfortable in our lives, we wouldn't move anywhere. If you were always comfortable, we never move. That's kind of how couches work. But what I'm saying is, this time of discomfort, this time of anxiety, is actually going to be pushing you towards the next level in your life. And it's going to move you towards this Fool card, a whole new beginning in your life, and starting over at that 0 point and expanding your energy and feeling much better about yourself in the long run. So there's kind of a warning here, like, yes, there could be anxiety during this month, but please, you know, continue to stick it out, continue to know that there's going to be a lot of great times coming up for you because you went through this period. This is just part of your spiritual growth, and it's going to lead you to a lot of beautiful times. So don't be afraid of the challenge of discomfort, because it's all part of the journey. It's all part of the path. And it's all another beautiful thing that you're going to look back on and say, wow, I am very happy that I went through that, and I know why I did, because look at where I am right now. All right, clear quartz, that is your reading. I really hope you like those messages. I know it's a little tough, but you totally got this. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to rose quartz. So if you've chosen rose quartz, this is your reading. All right, let's get started. What's coming towards you for the rest of May? What is coming towards rose quartz for the rest of May? Okay, take that one. What is coming towards rose quartz? Oops. What is coming towards rose quartz for the rest of May? Beautiful. What is coming towards rose quartz? Okay, guys, I'm not going to take all these cards. One more. Alrighty, okay, I'm going to take them as a pair. Wow, I really feel like these readings could possibly be connected. So, Rose Quartz viewer, if you have been interested in any of the other readings, we've gotten the Five of Pentacles, I think in almost every reading. We got the Six of Pentacles already as well in the first reading, so a lot of connection here. I mean, it is the same energy for the entire month, so that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's dive right in. So what I'm seeing here for the rest of your month, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be that there could be some kind of imbalance that needs to be addressed in regards to a relationship, a dynamic that you have with another person. It could also be yourself, you know, overgiving or even taking from others too much. It's usually overgiving, and then not being able to have enough on reserve for yourself. I really feel like that lesson is going to be learned at this time, because right next to we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very stable. She's, you know, very good with her money, her finances. She is someone who is abundant. She knows how to manifest wealth and manifest happiness into her own life. You know, she's also someone who, she's very stable. She's very beautiful. All these things. She's very similar to the Empress energy. So a lot of stability. I do feel that the Six of Pentacles reverse is a card of instability, so you could be learning a lesson around stability at this time and coming into more of that energy. And then we have Judgment in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. So again, this is really indicative to me about some kind of lesson. You could be learning a lesson that you have been possibly putting off in terms of reviewing things in your life that have caused you to feel like you were out in the cold with people, out in the cold of situations, and realizing how to do better for yourself and act in a way that's different. That way you don't have to experience these things again. Really interesting messages coming through. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for this. Six of Pentacles in reverse. 2 cards for the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, beautiful. All right, for the Six of Pentacles in reverse, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse, both in reverse. So with these cards all being in reverse, I really feel like there has been some kind of imbalance when it comes to possibly being single. Maybe you're not wanting to be single any longer. Maybe you kind of expected that there would be some kind of message that was going to come in for you a while ago, but there's some kind of delay that's happening in regards to a romantic message coming in, and you're feeling like you're not wanting to be single. The Nine of Pentacles reverse also indicates to me that someone's going to interrupt your solitude. So it could be that you've been expecting someone to do that, or it will happen, but there has been some kind of delay in this, and maybe it's causing you to kind of be a little bit off balance in your own life, a little bit off kilter. Maybe you've been spending, you know, too much energy here and not enough energy here, or possibly, you know, distracting yourself, or doing different things to distract yourself, waiting for this message to come in instead of necessarily tending to your garden and keeping all of the things you have afloat, if that makes sense. Very interesting. So yeah, an imbalance that you're really needing to address. I really feel like this is kind of an internal imbalance that has come from the lack of some kind of message or even an apology from someone that you've been wanting. And it's causing you to, you're still in a good energy, but it's causing you to possibly put your energy towards the wrong things or prioritize things that don't necessarily matter as much as other things over things that do matter. If you resonate with this, I totally resonate with this. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. 2 clarifiers for the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, they hit me in the face. Okay. Wow, and what else was there? The Queen of Pentacles. Guys, this energy is totally on point. We had it come out twice, and it literally hit me in the face. Okay, so what came out for the Queen of Pentacles? The 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Again, guys, I'm really getting the message that I was picking up on earlier, is that you're really wanting to, this is a lesson about prioritizing yourself, working on yourself, also working efficiently with others. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is about working hard. It's about contracts. It's also about, in this card, in the depiction of this card, I do feel like it's about, giving credit where a credit is due. But I really feel like this is all like towards the self. So trying to possibly collaborate and co-create with Spirit, also work with yourself to get towards this 10 of Cups, trying to refocus really to get to this 10 of Cups that you've been wanting, which is emotional fulfillment. So there possibly has been some kind of block here, maybe because you've been really focused on trying to work with others to get this 10 of Cups, and maybe that hasn't been working. So now it's really about focusing in on the connection with Spirit to make something bigger than what you two even are together, to manifest more into your life. So I really feel like this is the kind of little bit of the journey to becoming the Queen of Pentacles. Not that you are already in a good energy, but to stay stable, to stay grounded, to stay focused on kind of your pentacles, making your money, doing things that make you happy in the physical world, setting your priorities straight. So it could be that your priorities have been kind of possibly skewed in the month of April. And so now this is a refocusing of energy. And it's going to lead you to the 10 of Cups. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and get clarifiers for these cards here. Judgment in reverse. Okay. Other Pentacles. Judgment in reverse and other Pentacles. One more card. And we have the 7 of Swords. So we have 2 sevens here, which is very interesting. Sevens to me, and also in numerology, are the card of spiritual life paths, figuring out our life path. Also a card, the card of spiritual journeys. And I just say kind of the cards of, it's also similar energy to me as a solitude. Not necessarily that you have to be alone, also collaborating with others, but these are kind of times where you're by yourself and you're thinking, are the sevens to me as a reader. So with Judgment in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So what this is telling me is that, again, with Judgment in reverse, this is a time for you to be kind of taking that pause and reassessing what has been working for you and what has not. There's actually a really similar message to what we got earlier. Again, trying to reassess what has been going on in your life, seeing what things you need to continue to put energy into and what things you should be redirecting your energy into different sources. And it's because some of the things you've been putting your energy into have been causing this energy for you. Seven of Swords. This is deception. This is people getting away with things that are sneaky, possibly I'm getting like pulling the wool over your eyes, trying to do things that are like sneaky to you or deceptive. I'm saying the same things over again, but these are the meanings of the card. So this is really a time of contemplation and trying to determine what in your life is going to result in the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, feeling out in the cold and getting deceived by people, and what is going to lead you to the Ten of Cups. And it's a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's a challenge, but it's a little bit of a mystery. It's a little bit of unknown when you're going into the month. And as you're proceeding in the month, it's definitely going to be a time of contemplation and really thinking about this. I also feel that it might take a while because with the Judgment in reverse here, you could possibly not want to think about these things. I do feel that it's going to take the refocusing of your energy in the first place, kind of like realizing here that you need to refocus and you need to co-create with Spirit to get there, and then being like, okay, well, which actions do I take to avoid these things? What things do I need to integrate into my life so I can actually turn things around? And they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. So this is you trying to see, like, okay, which actions do I need to change so I can get different results? So that's really what this is about. So a little overview. There has been some kind of an unbalance possibly within your own life about regarding the things that you've been putting your energy into, because you're maybe waiting for an offer that didn't end up coming in, and it kind of puts you a little bit off balance. And so now this is kind of about refinding your balance, refinding your footing and your grounding, working with yourself again, co-creating with Spirit to lead you towards the Ten of Cups. And to get to the Ten of Cups, it's all about finding which actions have been leading you towards situations that you don't want to be in, changing those actions, and then that's actually going to lead you towards the Ten of Cups. Once you change those actions towards things that are actually going to be beneficial to your life, then you're going to be continuing on your path to the Ten of Cups. It's a winding path, guys. It's not that you're not on your path. You were just continuing to find out and continuing to see how the path winds. You know, as things twist and turn, if we went in a straight line, we'd be off the path, basically. So when we only see pretty much like 20, 100 feet in front of us. That was a big jump, but you know what I mean? We see a little ways in front of us. So as we're trekking into the unknown, we need to see like, oh, I need to change this thing here. I need to shift this way to be able to keep on the path. And I need to shift this way. It's just another one of those shifts for you to be able to continue to walk along this path. So let's get an overall energy for the month with the energy oracle cards here. This overall energy. Wow, okay, I just wanted to pop out. Community, very interesting. So I do feel this is also the energy of the Three of Cups. So I do feel that this is about people that these are kind of the people that you may have been putting excess energy into. So you could have been putting excess energy into your community. This could also be about leaning on your community during this month, asking people for advice, determining which people you want in your community. Seeing, this is also another 7 card. So seeing which people are really on your path with you, which people are helping your path, and which people are hindering you on your path, which communities are actually helping you and which are leading you to this the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords energy. So this is also about discernment, trying to be clear about whether or not you are associating yourself with people who are helping or hindering you on your journey. So I do feel like this is probably in regards to a lot of people that you possibly been hanging around with. Not to say that people you've been hanging around with are bad, but that sometimes it takes refocusing of our energies on us to really get where we want to be, and sometimes just being around people isn't actually helping the overall process. All right, guys, that was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed that. Some really in-depth messages there. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching my reading. I really hope you enjoyed the messages that came through. I thought they were all really detailed and really different, so that was really interesting. If you were interested in any of the other readings, I definitely suggest you check them out because we are working with really similar energy for the entire month. So a lot of readings could resonate with you at this time from even different readers or even ones inside this reading. So I also want to let you know that I am available for personal readings at this time. I love to give you guys personal readings, interact with you guys on a closer level. That is so awesome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again so much for 1,700 subscribers. I'm totally over the moon about that. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that. Please continue to subscribe, share, and turn the notification bell on. I would love that, and I'll just see your comments down below. And until I see you next time, love and light. Bye.